Hey guys, welcome to The Target. Today we will learn about how social media have collaborated for addictive habits. In the bus, at school, at the job, with friends, without friends, among family, in the bathroom, before going to bed, after waking up. It seems the device is almost an extension of our body. If you need to pay a bill, the bank app. If you need to check the time, the device tells you. If you need to check a specific date on the calendar, you have that on your phone. Going to a place for the first time, Google Maps. Technology has worked in our favor in many aspects, helping us to optimize our time and achieve goals faster and more efficiently. However, not only these services are provided by our smartphones, but also entertainment. Want to see a movie? There is a stream app for that in your phone. Feeling bored? You can entertain yourself in many different ways through a simple click. TikTok, X, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, WhatsApp. The list is long. This video will show you how social media has brought harms to most people's lives. But this happens in a so subtle way, it is difficult to notice how we have been imprisoned by a single device, but which contains the whole world in it. Have you ever picked out your phone just to check a single notification and suddenly found yourself scrolling for hours without even realizing it? How often do you promise yourself, just 5 more minutes, only to lose track of time? What if I told you that this habit is not entirely your fault, but rather the result of a highly sophisticated system designed to keep you hooked? How many times did you get your phone only to check the time, and out of a sudden you caught yourself laughing of a meme or watching random videos entitled 10 most dangerous kids in the world or 10 plastic surgeries that went wrong, and then you ask yourself, how did I come to this video? It may sound funny when you look at this from a shallow perspective, but when you focus on more critical and deep reflections, doesn't it sound crazy? How was I induced to see a video I actually didn't plan at a first sight? It brings the question, am I really in control of the things I see on the social web in a general way? We live in an era where social media has become a second reality. What started as a way to connect with friends and share moments has turned into an invisible trap that consumes our time, attention, and even our happiness. But what if this addiction is quietly rewiring your brain, altering your ability to focus, think critically, and feel genuinely happy? Are you truly in control of your social media habits? Or have the algorithms already taken you over your mind? Before understanding how social media addiction works, you need to understand how a habit is formed. Many studies were already carried out with rats in a lab. The rats are put in a cage. There, he is induced to understand the dynamics of the reward system or compensation system. This way, every time the rat saw a spiral that appeared on a screen and he pressed a lever, he would receive some grape juice. The more he did, the more he understood the process. After many times doing that, the researchers changed the pattern. That is, now when the rat saw the spiral on the screen and he pressed the lever, there was no juice or it came dissolved in water. It was possible to observe that when the rat was already very conditioned to receive the reward, he got angry, frustrated, irritated, stressed out, and even violent. He had already automatized that behavior, regardless of being healthy or harmful to him. According to Neuroscience, the same repetition of patterns happens in the formation of any other habit. We, human beings from the technological era, are already conditioned to the fact that, in face of any frustration, we have something to make up for that. In 10 minutes, we can see dozens of videos full of colors, movements, stimuli, etc. However, since it is an infinite world of rewards, it seems 10 minutes becomes 1 hour, 3 hours, 6, 8 hours. Social media addiction is not simply a bad habit. It is a carefully engineered form of dependency. Studies have shown that platforms like Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook are designed to trigger the brain's reward system, releasing dopamine every time we receive a like, comment, or notification. Remember when you were a child and you did something good and an adult gave you a compliment and you felt excited and wanted to repeat that behavior? Then, now you have that dopamine in your pocket without having to do anything great. You take an attention-calling picture, edit it, post it, and there the magic is. Likes, comments, and shares to create a reward system and make you repeat the action over and over and over again. According to a study published in the Journal of Behavioral Addictions, social media use activates the same neural pathways as drug addiction. The instant gratification of scrolling through endless content creates a loop of reward and craving, making it harder for the brain to resist. Professor Anna Lemke, a psychiatrist at Stanford University, explains that this constant cycle of dopamine hits creates a pattern of compulsive behavior, similar to gambling addiction. The more we engage, the harder it becomes to break free. In her book Dopamine Nation, she explains how we have unconsciously automatized very harmful habits through the compensation system. If you love knowing new scientific discoveries that explain why the relentless pursuit of pleasure leads to pain and what to do about it, you can access the link in the description of this video and buy this fantastic book written by a known and respected expert in the area. Now, do you remember the rat experiments we mentioned before? It was also observed that at the beginning of the researches, the peak of the rat's excitement shown in the exams happened only when the grape juice was released to his mouth. However, as time passed by and the rat knew what he was expected when he pressed the lever, then the peak of excitement in his brain occurred before the grape juice. That is, in the moment he was pressing the lever. This observation is crucial, and it means that when we automatize a habit, the compensation system is activated before the compensation itself. Analyzing this with the excessive use of social media, when we have already automatized the habit of clicking the social media apps here and there throughout the day, our brain feels rewarded, not exactly when we click the app, but minutes before, when we only plan to use it. So, when we believe to be using it, it is already using us. These researches are explained in the book The Power of Habit by Charles Duhigg. If you are interested in checking the scientific data exposed there, just click the link in the description. Neuroscience studies reveal that the excessive use of social media can physically alter the brain's structure. A study from Harvard University found that self-disclosure on social media activates the brain's reward system in the same way as food and money. The more we share, the more we create validation, creating a powerful loop of dependency. Another study published in Nature Communications showed that heavy social media users have less activity in the prefrontal cortex, the area responsible for decision-making, impulse control, and focus. This means that the more we spend on social media, the harder it becomes to concentrate on tasks, make rational decisions, and resist distractions. But the damage doesn't stop here. Research from the Journal of Social and Clinical Psychology found that excessive social media use is directly linked to higher levels of anxiety, depression, and loneliness. The constant comparison to curated versions of other people's lives creates unrealistic standards, leading to feelings of inadequacy and low self-worth. Have you ever closed an app feeling worse than when you opened it? That is not a coincidence, it is by design. Social media platforms thrive on our insecurities, constantly feeding us content that makes us question if we are enough. The film called The Social Dilemma blends documentary investigation and narrative drama to disrupt the disruptors, unveiling the hidden machinations behind everyone's favorite social media and search platforms. How many hours have you lost mindlessly scrolling through your feed? According to studies, the average person spends 2.5 hours per day on social media, adding up to over 500 hours a year. There is 500 hours of your life gone. For what? What could you achieve if you invested that time into your dreams, your health, or your relationships? What moments are you missing because your eyes are glued to a screen? If you want to see this general movement crystal clear, spend 1 week without using social media and start observing the ones around you. People totally ignoring their families, parents not paying attention to their kids, couples losing the opportunity to enjoy each other's company. You will see the rest of the list by yourself. Is this video being useful for you? We have given our best to provide videos with good quality and scientific background. Then, please help us be seen by more people. Explode the like button and subscribe to our channel. We really count on you, doer. If you've ever tried to cut back on social media and failed, you're not alone. Social media platforms are built with addictive features like infinite scroll, push notifications, and autoplay videos, all designed to keep you hooked. Tristan Harris, a former Google design ethicist, calls this the race to the bottom of the brainstem, a battle between tech companies to capture your attention by exploiting your brain's most primitive impulses. Breaking free from social media addiction isn't easy, but it's possible. Here are some steps to reclaim your mind and your life. Audit your usage. Track how much time you spend on social media each day. Awareness is the first step to change. Turn off notifications. Disable notifications to break the constant loop of distraction. Set time limits. Use apps to limit your daily social media use. Replace scrolling with reading. Start small. Replace 30 minutes of scrolling with reading a book or learning a new skill. Go offline. Dedicate 1 day a week to a complete social media detox. If you want to get rich information about how to apply a digital detox in your life, click this card and see this video here. You will feel impacted to know how a screen detox can change brain patterns. Imagine how different your life could be if you were fully present in each moment, without the constant urge to check your phone. What if instead of scrolling, you spend that time investing in your passions, connecting with loved ones, or simply enjoying the silence? The greatest tragedy of social media addiction is not just the time we lose, it is the life we forget to live. Social media promises connection, but what it often delivers is isolation. It offers entertainment but leaves us empty. It provides information but steals our focus. Now is the time to break the cycle. Ask yourself, am I truly living or am I just scrolling through life? It's time to reclaim your mind, your time, and your happiness. Disconnect to reconnect. Because the best moments in life happen when you're fully present. Are you ready to break free? Remember, you are a doer, and as a doer, you follow your own path to a better life. Now check more videos in our channel. They will help you achieve big things in life. I am Rachel, and this is The Target, the channel that leads you to be a better person and hit the target to a better life. If this video helped you somehow, then subscribe, click the like button, and share it with a friend. See you later, doer!